Hello, welcome back. Felix here. Today on Storm Clear, we're going to be taking a very quick look at the UK weather for the next, we'll go 2 weeks, but specifically this week. So, at the moment, we've got a major storm that is going to have winds of probably 140 miles an hour to sea and 130 inland, also on coastal areas and coastal hills. But widely in some areas we're expecting 100 miles an hour, so it's a major UK storm. Red weather warnings are 100% being issued. They've already named the storm 3 days in advance, which says a lot. They've already issued lots of weather warnings, which also says a lot. They've also declared an emergency, and they are doing a live stream during the storm. The Met Office are giving updates, any changes, because I expect they've done this because of how many times they mess up. Because all of these storms are always wrong. It's not being mean or anything. Not always wrong, should I say? That's a bit wrong. My bad. But a lot of them, it's the wind's always higher than what they say. So, and also this storm's really unpredictable because it leaves the jet stream. Like the jet stream's here and it leaves the jet stream like here, really close. So it's really unpredictable where it's going to end up in the UK. So they have to give a live stream because then it gives people literally instant notice rather than waiting for all of it to be put on the app, wait for it all to be sent out by notifications. At least if you're watching, it's there, so you need to watch that. They can also give updates on the increases, decreases, anything like that. They can give updates on damage, best advice, all of that. So it's a really good idea what they're doing, and it's good on them. The storm is expected to go through explosive cyclogenesis. I cannot say that word. It's a really word. It's going to drop 50 hexabes. 50 hexabes. Oh my days! I can't talk today. 50 hexadecibels. Oh my. It's going to drop 50 in its HPA. I'm not even going to talk. I can't talk today. Basically, that's like really bad. 24 is when it's going through basically what is rapid intensification, is a simpler word, rather than rapid cyclogenesis or something like that, whatever the word is. It's going through 50, so it's more than doubling that. So yeah, the storm doesn't actually even become a low pressure system until alright, it becomes a low pressure system at 5 a.m. tomorrow, Wednesday morning. So tomorrow morning, 22nd of January 2025, and within 24 hours it's gone from winds of like 64 miles an hour to winds of 84. So it's not rapid, but the area it covers is. And then by then until Friday it has winds of like, I think they are expecting it to be over 130, and here it says like 123. I think we do see 124 on here. Maybe not though. Maybe not on this one. But they're pretty confident it's going to go over around 130 at sea, possibly 140. All along pretty much the western coast of Ireland, they're going to have winds of 100 miles an hour. Inland a little way as well. The entirety of Ireland will kind of see 78, probably actually the entirety of Ireland will see 80 mile an hour winds. A significant amount of Ireland will see 90, 100 miles an hour across the entirety of Northern Ireland and northern half, western bits of Republic of Ireland, and then all of Scotland's going to have 100 mile an hour winds. All of northern England's going to have 100 mile an hour winds. Well, sorry, far northern England from like here. The significant proportion of the UK will have 70, 80 mile an hour winds, but you can just see it says 90, but it'll be higher. It always is. Always is. And you think it's just 95, 100 miles an hour. Where did I just see 100 mile an hour? I just saw it. I just saw 100 mile an hour. Yeah, 100 mile an hour. And then as it storm, say 102, still in land. And then as it comes around this way, I believe it does intensify again at 106 miles an hour. And as it crosses this, well, it's not too bad actually, only about 100 mile an hour again. But I would say we're definitely going to see 120 inland in Scotland, I say, quite easily from that storm. Looking at the rest of the UK, you can see what I mean. Significant proportions of the UK will be under 70 mile an hour winds, pushing 80, possibly even 90 in some western areas, but it doesn't last very long at all. It's literally the weather front. It might last, I mean, my area, it's going to last 7 hours. It's a slow moving storm. Like up country, up here, you're going to have it like for $18 hours maybe. So yeah, that's pretty severe. Rainfall isn't actually looking too bad. Republic of Ireland it is, because obviously they're the first to get hit by it. So, but it moves quite quick to begin with, and then it kind of stalls. But by that point, the rain isn't too heavy. So, the rain aspect of things shouldn't be too bad. But then it's the fact that we've got another storm this Sunday. So you've got one coming in Friday, and you've got another major storm coming in Sunday. This one is going to, it should bring winds, I mean, you see at 90 coming very close to the UK. So we potentially might see 90, 100 miles an hour in the southwest. Other than that, it should die out before it does any significant damage. It's a southwest, and then as that western side of it comes through, it'll be damaged. And then we get another storm come through on Wednesday. Oh, and they haven't updated it since then. And that's going to hit the southwest again. And then we've got, do we get that one fizzles out? And then another storm that should, yeah, it should miss us. That should hit ice. It kind of hits Iceland. And then there's another storm. It's just pumping them out. And then another storm. And another storm. And then a really big blob of air. And then another storm. I think that doesn't, it's not one far enough forward. But as you can see, there's a lot of severe weather coming. So I am not going to issue weather warnings because I don't want to mess anything up. But for this storm, I would say red weather warnings for all of Scotland, all of Ireland, that bit of Ireland, and then amber for down here. Red all the way up there, and I would issue ambers for like this area, and then just yellow the entirety of the UK. Rain warnings probably for Ireland, Scotland area, and then for the Sunday storm, minimum I go amber for south, pretty much all of the west actually, pushing red for like this area, because it all depends on where this comes through, like what happens at 1 or 2 o'clock, because at 12 o'clock it's 90, and then at 3 o'clock it's 70. So if you average that out, it should mean we get about 80, 90 mile an hour winds across like Devon and Cornwall. That's red weather warning level. And then that does go up, it will clip this bit of Wales, it will clip this bit of Ireland, and then it just kind of goes through here. So will we have to issue any reds up there? But I would say between 12 and 3, potentially some red weather warnings for Sunday, but I'm not too sure. And then Tuesday, obviously we've got this storm, but they haven't updated the app as far, unfortunately, yet. Or not the app, the website. So that one's not looking to be too severe, but it's followed very closely by another one. So potentially we're going to have 4 or 5 named storms in the next week. This one, the thing is, that one's that's already been named. That's going to get named if it carries on its path. That's same storm. That will probably end up getting named because of the impacts from Aeon, and what would be Freya. And then we go into, I can't remember G. That's bad. Alright, it's Floris, and then it's Gerben, and then Hugo. I would say that'd be potentially Gerrit, and then that'd be Hugo, because that's still developing. That's developed and probably reached its max, but the impacts from the 2 other storms will really be exacerbated by these 2. And then that's as far as they've updated, so I can't go any further with in-depth forecasts. Ooh. So super hurricane forming here. And they haven't updated far enough. That's a very powerful one. Actually, it's not too bad. It's only blown at like 135. That's not too bad. By the time it reaches Taiwan, however... Taiwan. Yeah, that's Taiwan. Yeah, really near South Africa. Madagascar. By the time it reaches Madagascar... would it go to Madagascar, though? Which way does stuff move? Because we've got the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere, haven't we? It's going that way. So it will go to Madagascar. And it's slow moving as well. But did it reach its optimum speed? No, it didn't. It's still intensifying. How interesting. That will be a super cane. 100%. That'll be a super cane. And there isn't really much more going on in the world weather-wise. Just the next week and a half will be incredibly active. Very, very active. So keep an eye out on the weather. You must watch the Met Office live stream because it's bound to change the forecast. This, however, they don't know when it's going to leave the jet stream. That depends on whether it hits, because obviously you can see here. So it kind of leaves the jet stream around here and then goes that way. But even if it leaves the jet stream here, it will hit the southwest. So you're only talking 200 miles, 300 miles, but that's all that matters. And it can change the course of it by 800, 900 miles. So, because you've got this landmass in the way then, rather than it kind of going through open ocean and clipping these areas, which is why it still develops at that rate, which is why it can affect such a large area. It's because it stays out at sea for a little bit longer, clips this, goes over this, and hits more ocean, and then goes over all of that. And then all those winds just go this way, that way, just and then covers everywhere. And then the southern flank just covers like this bit of the UK, because it can go up the Irish Sea. So that's why it's covering such a large area. I mean, it's a powerful storm, obviously. I mean, we're talking easily going to hit 120. I would say, see, 125 there. So I would say we're going to see 130, pushing 140. Inland, they've said no more than 90, possibly 100, which is kind of counteracting what they just said. But anyway, that's what they're like anyway. But I would say at least 120. I would say at least 110, if not 120, 125 inland, like across this area. Somewhere in here will easily reach 120, I'd say, if it stays on its current path. But because it's such a volatile system, and it goes through that explosive cyclologenesis. I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even going to try again. It's yeah. Because it goes through that, it's kind of unpredictable. Plus the jet stream's moving at like record-breaking rates at like 250 mile an hour. So at the moment, they don't know how, because it's still going to get colder, so they don't know where this jet stream, how fast the jet stream will get. It's currently at 225 miles an hour, but it could reach 250. If it reaches 250, that system will, one, get faster, two, it will lead to jet stream later. So then you've got those winds across like all of this area. It probably clip France a bit more, so it will do a lot more damage. There should be a storm heading to Spain. No, maybe not, but there should have been. Oh, I hate this app. Website, whatever it is, I don't care. And there should have been a system. Oh, did it actually affect Italy or not? Maybe not. Weather apps so just contradict each other so much. But anyway, that's that. Pretty boring video, I know, but I would easily say red weather warnings. Actually, let's go through the weather warnings. Well, at the moment, they've got a lot of weather warnings for fog. That's nice. And you can see what I mean, like, apart from this area, it's all already under weather warning. So this area are going to have winds of up to 80 miles an hour. That's bull. It's going to be way, way higher than that. That's absolutely rubbish. This area is going to have, see, the winds are mostly going to affect this area and like this area. And the strongest winds are up here. Yet they've put that as a medium-ish impact and higher chance, but this is a higher impact but a lower chance. Lower chance might be because it covers a larger area, but makes no sense. Here they're expecting winds up to 90, I believe. Yeah, 80 to 90 miles per hour, perhaps higher in a few locations. That'll be in this area, and it'll definitely reach over 100. More so up here, but I'd say like over here it'll easily reach over 100. And then down here, we're just left with the epoxy 80 mile an hour winds. So yeah, 50 to 60 mile per hour across the entire area, 60 to 70 mile per hour in coastal areas, and 80 miles per hour like across Cornwall. Well, that'll kind of be it. Cornwall, Devon, basically the what do they call it? The Ivy Coast, I think it is. A specific name for this coastline. I should know it. Oh, I should know it. I like it to just leave out this important bit of land right here. Even if it's not the UK, they should still include it in the weather warnings. But yeah, that's that. It's already named, as you can see. And they've already given out a long list of stuff that you should do. This warning has a low likelihood and a medium impact. This has a very low likelihood and a high impact. This has a low likelihood